So let's bring you back up to speed, and we'll run through the list quickly. We won't tell you what every country has earned, but we'll list off the countries who have earned quota places for their...
We already mentioned Australia and Brazil, but we also have China has won quota places, as has Czech Republic,
Finland, France and Germany.
Great Britain's done well, and Greece.
We've seen Great Britain in a lot of our matches today.
Yeah.
Well done to them. Islamic Republic of Iran, Iraq.
And also Italy and Korea. Obviously, Korea are always very strong in archery.
And we may have mentioned that Latvia seems new to both Pippa and I. We're not really sure if this is their first appearance at the World Championships, but I believe it might be their first appearance going to the Paralympics.
Mongolia has earned a place for the Paralympics, and I'm not sure actually whether or not I've seen Mongolia in the Paralympics before, so that's really good that they've earned a place.
And then the list continues with Poland. And if you've been watching and been keeping track of our medal matches both yesterday and today, Poland well represented.
There's some very strong Polish archers, and of course Russia. We see a lot of very good Russian archers. They've won quota places as well.
And Slovakia,
South Africa, Spain and Switzerland all got quota places.
Thailand seems like a new name to me, but again, I'm not sure.
Turkey's been quite strong in the past, but it's good to see them earning some places for Rio as well.
And we round out the field with Ukraine and United States of America. All have the opportunity to send athletes to the Paralympics in Rio. I think yesterday I took the time to explain to some of you that even though athletes earn quota places for their country, sometimes internal selection procedures have higher requirements than World Archery's minimum requirements. Here are the International Paralympic requirements, and so an athlete may even win a World Championship, but they haven't shot that internal score required by their National Paralympic Committee or their National Paralympic governing body. That we still may not see them. They may not take up the quota place, and in that case, it goes to the next country in line, either here at the World Championships or at a continental qualifier, or at the last Paralympic qualifier, which will be in the Czech Republic next summer.
And I think they've got this match set up really quickly. It's with Chunyan Wu on target number 1 from China. And target number 2, we've got Svetlana Barantseva from Russia.
Svetlana started out the match with a nice 10.
That's the way to do it.
Pink bows out there. The ladies are showing their feminine side.
Matching pink bows, I think.
They look like bookends. We got a left-handed shooter and a right-handed shooter.
Both with pink bows.
An 8 for Barantseva.
And Wu has put in 2 9s now. On the qualification round, she scored 650, which was the highest score on the field. She's a remarkable archer.
That's a competitive score for a recurve athlete.
That certainly is.
Very competitive.
And she scores an 8 with her third arrow. The archers are tied at the first end.
So, pending confirmation of scores from the target judge and the archer's agents at the target, each archer will leave this set with a point each.
Remember, it is the archer who scores 6 points who wins the match.
Rosaskaya had a shoot-off in the semifinal matches to get here. And Wu took out or succeeded over
Elizabeth, who we just saw winning the bronze medal,
in order to get to this gold medal match. 6-2.
And Magali from Poland in a very early match, who was quite a big scalp. She's won some major championships in the past.
In diesem Kampf die Goldmedaille der Klasse Recurve Open der Damen.
Svetlana had a silver medal in the team in the European Para Archery Championships just last year. I think she's quite new to their team.
Doing well on the international scene so far. She's
a student. She only started shooting in 2012. She may well have been inspired by the London Paralympics.
The Russian ladies put out, had a great, I think they had a good performance there at that Paralympic Games in London.
Yes, they certainly did. Many people on the podium.
She starts out the second set with a 7.
Wu responds with a 9. She's looking very strong out there. What a reply.
The shot was a little quicker than some of her others. Maybe she needs that quickness. Just hasn't found the right rhythm yet. Another 9 for Wu.
Just on the left of the 9, both of those arrows.
Svetlana down by 1 point so far in overall raw scoring.
Barantseva, 4.
And has a 4 to finish out that set. Looks back to the coach. Not much conversation happening now, but she doesn't have a happy look on her face. I don't think I would either. Oh, and a nice group by Wu.
Just a little bit high and left in the gold and the 8. Maybe she move aside just a little tiny bit.
Unofficially, we will give those set points to Wu, though. That 4 from Svetlana is not much we have to confirm about that.
Svetlana's first World Championship, so I think she's done incredibly well to get to the final.
Wu seems to be a fairly newcomer as well, only 2 years in the sport, and we don't see much in her biography that tells us that she's had too many international events that are of record note. So kind of a couple rookies here at the World Championships. It's good to see.
I think that's the amazing thing about the sport. If you put the effort in, it's amazing how far you can get, how fast. But these are both very solid archers, wonderful style, both of them.
The line judge has indicated we're clear to start. The 10-second ready signal has been given, and Svetlana will be the first shooter on this set. Trailing 3 points to 1, or trailing 1 point to 3.
But a lovely release, and she scores a 9.
Nice shot, good follow through. Follow through is just as important sometimes as how you set up and execute the middle of the shot. If you don't have a nice strong follow through, you're not finishing the action. It's just like if you were to stop swinging the moment you contacted the golf ball or the baseball, instead of continuing on around with that momentum that carries you through.
Oh, that's a really great shot from Svetlana.
A 10.
Putting Wu under pressure.
Low.
Oh, Wu responds with a 10.
She came right back.
She did.
That's the game you're going to play? I'll answer it. Nice crowd in the stands. Appreciative of good shots from either competitor.
Barantseva, 8.
Still a nice shot. Good group down there.
Nice group. Final arrow an 8. Gives her a 27 for the set.
Wu, 8.
And an 8 gives her a 26.
Unofficially, Svetlana takes that set, which makes it 3-all.
Tie-up score. Good for us. We get to see a tight competition.
We do. And for a gold medal match, it's always good to have a really exciting match.
27 for Barantseva, which means the match is level. Both archers have 3 points.
I noticed the people in the stands are trying to move a little bit higher, just to keep in the shade. It's very hot out here today.
The sun is creeping into the shaded area under the canopy of the stadium, and it is nice and cool up in there.
I notice behind us in the commentary position we've got quite a crowd gathered who outside of the shaded area, but they still want to see the matches. I don't know how many people there are altogether watching, but there are a lot of people here.
And we appreciate having them all with us. What are we doing online? Who's visiting with us online, Pippa?
I'm not sure. I can't quite see from here. But I think Dylan is still hanging in there with us.
All right, Dylan, thanks for being there. If you've got questions about what's going on the field today, anything that deals with para archery in general, let us know. We'd be happy to share your question and the answer.
Oh, wow. It's a good arrow, considering their scores are tied.
Nicely done.
And they're both under pressure out here. Gold medal match. Oh, Wu puts in a 7. That seems a little out of character for her.
It is her lowest scoring arrow of the match so far.
Barantseva 9.
Seems like Barantseva is kind of getting into a little groove.
Yeah,
now that
she
she's gotten
seems
her first part of the match under her belt just a little bit. Maybe she's feeling a little more comfortable.
An X10.
That's a nice
from
10.
Wu. Very nice. She's not going to go down easily.
Barantseva 8.
That's 998 for Svetlana from Russia.
Oh my. Wow. Lovely shot.
Wasn't that great?
2 X's to finish out after that 7. Good recovery, nice comeback. Unofficially, set scores 5 for Wu, 3 for Barantseva. There's one more end in the match where Barantseva can tie it up, and then we go to shoot off.
We haven't seen a shoot off yet this afternoon. Maybe this will be the one.
5-5 score and a shoot off.
I notice Wu is wiping her bow handle with a cloth there. I think sometimes your hands can get a little sweaty, a little wet out there, and it's difficult then to hold the bow the way you'd like to.
Either from nerves or the temperature that we've got going today.
People use all kinds of things. Talcum powder and
rosin.
Yeah, rosin, and just good old-fashioned wiping it with a cloth. But
in that match, she is in command in this match, but can Svetlana Barantseva win the final set? Take this
Scores are confirmed. Wu leads 5 set points to Barantseva's 3. Line judge has given us the okay. The match will start, and Barantseva will be the first archer up in this 5th set of the bronze medal Recurve Women's Open match.
it's the gold medal match.
I apologize.
Barantseva 8.
It's an 8. It's quite close to the 9 line now.
Still a full 10 seconds left on the clock for Wu.
That was a nice 10 for Wu. What a way to start this last end.
Barantseva 9.
A 9 for Svetlana. She's a little more consistent now as we move through the match. It might not be enough. We'll see how Wu performs.
Wu 8. Could be 9.
It could be a 9. That looks close to me.
It is. It has been scored with a star next to it, meaning we'll have to wait till the judges at the target get a look at it.
Barantseva 7.
A
Final
7.
arrow from
7.
Svetlana.
7 for Svetlana. You only need a 6 for Wu.
Oh, and she scores a 9.
And she scores a 9.
Wow.
It really won't matter what that arrow is called in the end now.
It really
because
won't.
the match goes to Wu.
She has shot
Unofficially, yeah.
tremendously this week. She really has. The scores that she's got, and even her pass through from the 32nd round, she's had a 6-0, 6-0, 6-0, and a 6-2. That's quite extraordinary. She's really had a good pass.
That looks like
through.
an archer who is pretty dominant in all her phases of the and finishing first in the qualification round. I think she came here to do some damage, and she's worked her way through the ladies division and taken home the gold.